The Crux Termination is a pretty solid rocket launcher that is in the legendary loot pool. So when you get legendary engrams, prime engrams, you can also get it to drop just randomly while playing and completing activities. So there is no focus farm for it, unfortunately. You're just going to have to keep getting them to drop. And when you do get these to drop, I want to talk about what roles you are going to want to keep on this. Now, you don't need a perfect like 5 out of 5 god roll. It's going to be hard to get your hands on that because like I said, there's no focus farm for it. It's just a legendary engram drop. So if you do want the perfect roll, or if you want to know what rolls are the best on it, I'm going to talk about what rolls I like personally on this rocket. So starting off in the barrel, I like quick launch for the extra velocity and handling. In the magazine, I like impact casing because this will increase the impact damage by 10%, which will result in a 2.2% total damage increase. Getting into the first perk slot, we have options like clown cartridge, slide shot, envious assassin, and reconstruction. For slide shot, every time you slide after you shoot this weapon, it's going to reload this rocket for you. So a very fun perk combination is slide shot surrounded that I've seen a lot of people running, but that's going to be very specific to more solo content in a lot of raids and stuff. You're not going to be sliding around and shooting a rocket anyway. You're either going to have a teammate jump in front of you, you might have a bunch of ads jumping in front of you, or you also have to have 3 enemies around you, which if you're doing a raid or something, half the time when your teammate pops a well, it's going to kill the ads, or the ads are already going to be dead. So surrounded with slide shot is a pretty niche build, but there's a good roll on it. You can definitely cook with that. But for me personally, I like envious assassin because when we get kills with other weapons, it's going to overfill our magazine. Reconstruction is also good because this weapon will also reload itself over time, up to double the capacity. So we can have 2 rockets in total. With the reconstruction, with envious, most of the time you're going to be able to get 3 in time for a damage phase because you're able to kill more ads before you get to that damage phase, while reconstruction is good if you're going to be using like Izanagi's Burden or something. Reconstruction is always going to be good. So out of all 3 of those, I choose Envious Assassin. In the second perk slot, we have Explosive Light as well as Surrounded. Now I like Explosive Light because you get a 25% damage increase when you are using this rocket. You also can pick up 6 stacks of this. So when you pick up an Orb of Power, it will give you a stack of Explosive Light, and that will give you that bonus damage. So when you have the stacks of them, when you shoot, it's going to decrease your amount of stacks that you have of it, the Explosive Light. And most of the time, you're going to be able to take advantage of Explosive Light because when you go to do a damage phase, there's going to be a well popped, or someone's going to be popped a bunch of supers anyway, so you're going to have enough orbs to take advantage of Explosive Light. Surrounded is always going to be good. You're going to have a 35% explosive damage increase as well as a 40% impact damage increase. So when you hit a rocket directly on a boss, you can get that 40% damage increase. And when you like shoot the ground, it will be a 35% damage increase. So pretty much still good. Like I said, you just have to have those 3 or more enemies around you to proc that surrounded and keep it active. So that's why I'd say Explosive Light. So my perfect roll is going to be Quick Launch, Impact Casing, Envious Assassin with Explosive Light. For the Masterwork, I would probably go Handling Masterwork because I want to be able to pull this rocket out as fast as I can, so I'm able to start my damage phase a lot faster. And that's pretty much going to be it on how to get this weapon and what rolls I like personally on this. It's up to you what you want to go for. If you want the slide shot surrounded roll, if you like bipod for sending overloads and GMs this season, that's good too. But like I said, I want Envious Assassin with Explosive Light. There's no focus farm for this, unfortunately, so just going to have to hope that you get a god roll when you get them. It's going to be it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.